So apparently I get like 650 viewers when I stream now. That's a lot. That's much more than I was ever used to, and it's really nice, and I'm glad, and I am very encouraged to stream a lot more. Yeah, I enjoyed what I did today. So if you came along, thanks for coming, and we're gonna get into this battle. And this one is against Tyranttotodile. This is one of my leftover games from the previous stream, and a relatively quick, straightforward one because I have just streamed for like 3.5 hours, so I didn't want anything too taxing to narrate over the top of. And we got this, so I'm going to lead off with the Alakazam. I don't know, the thing is with Alakazam, not many people are running the Mega of it, mainly because it dies to every priority ever, and there are just much better options as far as Megas go, but I'd like to face one day and kind of see what it does, how powerful it really is in action. But this one is just my Focus Sash lead and not running the Alakazamite or whatever it's called, Alakazite. I underestimate the Frogadier. Why am I saying that? The Greninja, thinking that it is going to just be a fully special one, but it turns out that he has the Water Shuriken as well, meaning that he can chip off my Focus Sash after he's brought me down to it. I go into Scizor to just bullet punch to finish off him, and now both of our leads are down, and I guess my Scizor is a little bit dented, so I am a little bit worse for wear than he is, but we're essentially at 5-5, and let's begin the match again. So he leads off with Kangaskhan, and I have to switch out on that thing. Go to Vaporeon, as he's obviously going to go for the Fake Out, or perhaps the Power Up Punch. I wasn't quite sure which one. Power Up Punch would have been much worse for me, because it would have meant that I would have been susceptible to like a +2 return, and as defensive as Vaporeon is, Kangaskhan's pretty powerful with stab and return and parental bond. Ugh, it stacks up, man. So I'm actually going to be able, thanks to the fact that he didn't do that, stay in and Scald, and hopefully get a burn, probably going on, something like that. Ends up going to the Gengar, which gets burned on the switch in with the Scald, which is a huge amount. I don't know. I know Gengar doesn't take hits very well, but for some reason that Scald surprised me, the amount of damage that it did, a little bit more than I was expecting. Obviously, I can protect on this thing. He may potentially have the Thunderbolt. I'm not sure if he's going to have Dazzling Gleam or that. But he goes for the Dazzling Gleam there, which was a nice play, knowing that I was going to protect, because it kind of leads me into a full sense of security, thinking that he won't have the T-Bolt, and then he pulls it out and is like, by the way, I have that, and it can hurt you a lot. And I'm like, ow, that did so much damage. But fortunately, he is now dead because of the Life Orb and Burn and my Scald, and just a combination of factors. Gengar is not in the picture anymore, and I am definitely a fan of that. Now, Vaporeon, definitely a great defensive thing. This thing has served me so well in 6th gen so far. It was definitely a good idea to breed one of these, because, I don't know, it just worked out really well for this meta, and I'm super happy to have it on my side. Definitely also something which can be put to sleep, because I didn't really have any other sleep fodder to go to. I didn't want to switch like any of my sweepers in, and Vaporeon's almost dead at this point, so it seemed like the apt thing to do. I can go straight into Scizor, which I'm pretty sure this thing isn't going to have hidden power fire, because who the hell does that, and who the hell is able to breed that specifically on Wi-Fi right now. So that's my thought process. I'm like, okay, he can quiver, but he probably won't be able to do anything to Scizor, and I have Bullet Punch, so I go for the Bullet Punch as he brings in Aegislash. Aegislash can be a problem for Scizor if it's not running if it's running the standard Swords Dance set with fucking Bug Bite, I was about to say Bullet Bite, or X Scissor, and then like Superpower and or whatever. It needs Thief, essentially, and Thief is exactly what I have. I'm running Roost SD, and I predict his King Shield go for the Roost on that turn, which is pretty perfect. And then on this turn, I'm pretty sure he won't be able to do a huge amount, so I'm going to Swords Dance, as maybe he's going to try and attack me. But he actually goes to the opportunity to Swords Dance himself, which I'm perfectly okay with. And now, probably is going to be a King Shield coming from his end. I don't want to get hit with that. I could have gone for another Swords Dance here, which probably would have set me up to sweep the rest of his team, but I go for Roost instead. I think that maybe that would be a better plan. I don't know quite why I did, but there you go. And now I'm going to go for Thief. And Thief, with +2, even if he's in defensive form, is going to one-shot the Aegislash. So that's pretty damn nice. Scizor taking out one of the most potent things in the 6th gen. Now goes into Malamar, thinking that maybe it can live a hit. Nope. As decent as Malamar's bulk is, and it does have a good amount of bulk to its name, +2 Thief. Not a chance in hell of living that. Goes into Kangaskhan, and I'm pretty sure that this thing can probably take a hit at least, because it is pretty defensive, and not defensive, but it has the bulk, it has the natural bulk to it. And then there was a color change there because my camera died the first time, and I had to set it up again and record. So that's why that looked a bit weird. But go for the thief, and I don't really manage to take it out because it's not powerful enough. Doesn't have the power, and Kangaskhan is able to fell my Sizzle. But I do have my Mega Charizard X, who's going to come in and clean up the rest of this game. Going to go for the Earthquake, I believe, on Kangaskhan to take it down. And then all he has left is the Vivillon, which I could be a little bit afraid of if it has Powder. But it shouldn't do. If it's running Sleep Powder and Quiver Dance and a couple of moves, then Powder isn't really going to be on its set. But I go for the Dragon Dance anyway, just in case, on the off chance that he randomly would carry it. And he doesn't. He has Hurricane, which ends up missing. And that's fine, because Charizard can now just go for Flare Blitz and kill it. Could have Flare Blitzed on the first turn, but there was the potential, obviously, of Powder exploding in my face. So I don't want that. And I did it second turn. And that's it. That's the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Definitely be sure to leave a like if you did. I like those likes, man. Keep piling them up, and I'll keep smiling them up on my face. What the hell? It's totally not a thing that normal people say. But I'm not normal people. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Also, before you go, I need to shout out a couple of buddies. First of all, Rich Inert Fury. He is doing a school project, where he has to get as many views on a YouTube video as possible. So I'm going to leave the link to that down below. All you need to do is click the link, give him a view, and you can click away. That's perfectly fine. Or if you want, watch it. I could be an interesting watch. I have no idea. But go do that. That will help him a huge amount and help his grade in that project. I would appreciate that. Simple click. And then obviously Wilechase, who is trying to win a contest with this camera thing. All you need to do is click on the link and go and vote on the videos that are in there. You don't need to sign up or anything. You just need to click the tick or whatever it is and get the numbers up, because that's the thing. And yeah, that's what we want to do. So those two things, it will literally take 10 seconds out of your day. I would appreciate it. I know those guys would appreciate it, and it would be really good if you could do that. So thank you very much. See you guys next time. Goodbye.